Well, this is a pretty interesting way to start a video, but I needed a Cadentine for the elite clue scroll that I had saved up. And in order to get the Cadentine, I killed men and women. And this is essentially the result. So I thought that it would be a pretty good idea to start the video by opening some clue scrolls. I also have a hard clue casket as well. We'll see, maybe we'll get something interesting. Starting with the beginners. Nothing special. Let me quickly drop all of these items. Put the water runes into the rune pouch. Black robes. Okay, so nothing special from the beginners. Didn't really expect anything, but moving on to the Easies. Okay, pretty interesting. No uniques though. Nothing, no uniques yet. Give me a second. Oh, that's cool. Red elegant skirt. I think this is rare, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think it's rare. So that's a pretty cool item to get when it comes to... These guys are not reacting to my red elegant skirt in the chat. But yeah, that's cool. Hold on. I did my part. Okay, let's continue. Another unique, ancient robe top. Awesome. Last easy casket. Another unique, Banda's robe legs. I wonder if there's a stash unit with this. I'll need to check, but yeah, 3 uniques in, what was it, like 7 or 8 easy caskets? It's pretty good. Let me quickly sort all of this out and I'll be right back. So this is pretty awkward, but my mic was muted during this clip, but I did get a couple of uniques from the hard clue, and I got absolutely nothing from the elite. And that is Death on the Isle complete. Doing a little bit of questing, getting the easy quests out of the way. I also completed, what was it, the Heart of Darkness, or what was it called? Yeah, the Heart of Darkness. I needed to complete this quest in order to kill Frozen Nagua, or Naguya, whatever they're called, to complete the elite clue scroll that you saw in the last clip. So yeah, getting a few quests out of the way and kind of preparing mentally for Song of the Elves, I guess. So, as you can probably tell by the title of the video, and me hinting at it a few times already, this video is essentially all about Song of the Elves. You're not going to see this video until I complete the quest. As I've mentioned in my previous video, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually quite nervous about this quest. I have decent stats. I've seen Ultimate Ironman complete the quest with far worse stats, far lower magic, defense levels, and you know, things like that. But what you must understand is that I suck at this game. I absolutely suck at this game. And Seren does not look like it's going to be easy. And I know I'm not even mentioning everything, like the entirety of the quest up until the very last part, up until the Seren fight. I don't plan to be using Phoenix necklaces, the Phoenix necklace method. I have, let me quickly check, a few brews. Yeah, like, what is it? Probably 130-ish brews. 4 those, that is. I think that should be enough if I do decide to use brews. We'll see. But I think the only quest that scares me more, and it's a lot more than Song of the Elves, is Desert Treasure 2. But if we want to get rid of this thing, we'll need to tackle it sooner or later. But I think that starting with Song of the Elves is definitely the right call here. It's long overdue. People complete the quest much sooner into their account progression, much sooner on a UIM, that is. I mentioned this in the previous video, but I feel like this single quest is like the thing that's holding me back, or holding a lot of the, well, not holding me back, but holding a lot of the account progression back, right? Everything from Crystal, Bofa, to, you know, Zalcano, construction with Privnastiks and so on and so forth. And at the same time, it's at this point just a point of principle. I really want to complete that quest. I want to tackle it, I want to get it done, get it over with, and, you know, move on. It felt really good to complete Monkey Madness 2. I kind of, you know, put them in a similar category of difficulty for a UIM. I still have to complete Dragon Slayer 2, but again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there as well. In this video, we're tackling Song of the Elves. I have to run a few errands before I actually go ahead and start the quest. First and foremost, I need to complete these 2 clue scrolls, or at least try to complete them. 1 master and 1 hard clue. Both of them are in the wilderness, so I need to suicide, essentially, and try and complete the clues. We'll see how that goes, but after that, no matter the outcome, I need to clear my inventory and my gear, and I guess re-death bank, if that makes sense, because this is chaotic, and this isn't a good outfit to try and, you know, tank mid-quest, a little fight that you have mid-quest, the tank test, or, you know, fight Saren for that matter. So let me, you know, sort these things out, and as soon as I have something to update you guys with, I'll come back and we'll take it from there. Well, don't ask me how the clue scrolls went. I died to the ancient wizard trio and lost both clue scrolls. I don't want to talk about it. But, I mean, it gave me an opportunity to, I guess, reorganize my looting bag a little bit and go ahead and start the quest. So, you know, glass half full kind of a deal. Okay, let's get it going. And so, Song of the Elves has been officially started. Let's do this. I know you've probably seen this a lot with other YouTubers, but this is the life of a UIM, or at least of a UIM like me. I'm like, I don't know, even 5 minutes into the quest, 10 minutes into the quest, but I'm actually half an hour into the quest, right? Because I need a mourner outfit. I killed the level 11 mourner because it seems that like it's the only way for me to get it. I'm going the wrong way, fantastic. And then I got the bloody mourner top as well as the ripped mourner trousers. I need to bring them back to Lethia to make normal trousers to progress the quest. It's taken me half an hour. I'm out of run energy. My staminas are in the looting bag. I love this. I love this so much. Unironically, I'm enjoying this process. Every single step that I take takes me closer to Song of the Elves, to completing the quest, that is. And I love it. And I'm poisoned. That's great. This is me in a nutshell. I need a bear fur and 2 pieces of silk. Where in the hell am I supposed to find a goddamn bear fur in this godforsaken elven forest, dude? Holy shit, am I stupid. How did I miss this? I know there are wolves there, but is there a bear here? I don't think so. I'm sorry, but get used to this type of a situation, because I promise you'll be seeing a lot of this. I love this. I'm enjoying this. This is great. First big, well, quote-unquote big fight, right? Level 50-ish mourners. I see level 106 as well. This is where I need to defeat a lot of mourners as well as knights, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not too worried about this fight though. Okay, so the fight is done. I've watched a couple of cutscenes, and now I need to get all of these items that you can see on the left. As a UAM, that's probably half of the quest, half of the struggle rather. But yeah, let's get to it. And I am not looking forward to... I mean, look, all of these items are pretty easy, but the one that I'm not looking forward to, because I've heard really bad rumors about, is the Cadentine Seed. I need it later in the quest, but I watched... a long time ago, I watched Mudkip's videos when he was doing Song of the Elves on his UIM, and I saw how much he struggled with the seed. So I'll probably take the Dagonoth route as well. We'll see how it goes. See? Quick and easy. And so I've reached the dreadful point of requiring the Cadentine Seed. What I think I'll do is go to Dagonoth's in the Catacombs of Corinth and try to get the seed as a drop. I can see that the wiki states that it's approximately 1 in 239 or 240. As far as I remember, Mudkeep trying to get it, he went really dry, and I don't even know if he actually ended up getting it from Dagonoth's. I don't remember. But I think I'll try my luck. I'll see how it goes, and if I run out of patience or deem the wiki to be incorrect in stating that Dagonoths do drop it, I'll come back to you and we'll look for an alternative solution. But I do think that Dagonoths actually drop the seed. Oh my god, I actually got it. I actually got it. Second trip. Let me TP out of here. Here it is, Catentine seed. It's 65 kill count. Oh man, I think past Mudkip would be pissed if he saw this. I got really lucky. I went way under the drop rate. That's so cool. Fantastic, we're done. We can progress with the quest. I'm so happy. I'm so glad this only took a couple of trips. To be fair though, I expected it to take much longer and I was okay with it. So this is really cool. Not necessarily the place where I would have wanted to get lucky at, but because the XP is good, you know, I could have gotten maybe a level in strength or something, but I'm definitely not gonna complain. I'm gonna go plant some seeds. I got an Irit, Worm, and a couple of Toadflag seeds, and let's open the single clue scroll casket that I received of a medium clue. No uniques. No uniques. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, let me sort everything out and let's continue with the quest. Well, me standing here in this gear and with this inventory, I think you know what that means. It's time for everybody's favorite part of Song of the Elves, the library. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not like demotivated to do it. I'm actually kind of, I guess, well, I'm smiling is the way I'm gonna put it. We'll see how fast we can get through it. I have some food. I have a few stamina potions. My weight is below 0, so that's good. And I have 92 agility, so I think I should be good. Yeah, I have to say, I have like 3 seals left, I think. Without staminas, this would be much more of a pain in the butt. I'm really glad that I have staminas. If you're gonna do this on any account, make sure that you have staminas. You can do it without, but it's gonna take much more time and much more patience. So I'm essentially done with the library. It took me, I want to say around 40 minutes or so, roughly speaking. It really wasn't that bad. Again, you really need to have staminas. That's a big help. I've gone through 4.5 staminas at 92 agility and, well, I guess lower than 0 weight. And with, you know, these stats and metrics, I've failed the floating book shortcuts 2 times exactly. So, you know, maybe this information will be useful to you. Hope it will. But yeah, probably the most tedious part of the quest is done. Gotta defeat these 2 guards right now. If I die here, I lose everything. But I think I'm good. I have a prayer pot if needed. I'm praying correctly. I've safe spotted the meleeer. But yeah, spooky stuff. You know, whenever the account, or at least like the items of the account are on the line, it's spooky. My heart always races. But it seems that we have this in the bag. Now it's time for the Ironman fight. It should be pretty simple. All I need to do is step back when she fires this arrow, yeah, like just like that, and turn my prayer back on. I think it's gonna be a pretty simple fight. And so, it's time to defend the temple. I'm not gonna go in just now. I need to prepare. And there's actually quite a bit of preparation to do, to be completely honest with you. I need to go to Barrows. I'll probably do a Barrows run while I'm at it, but I need to get my Arims out of the stash unit there. I need to find a way to autocast Ancients. That's probably going to be the Ancient Staff. I contemplated on... where is it? 1 second. Yeah, I contemplated on doing the Magic Training Arena to get the Master Wand. That's still on the table. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna do it, but I think that it's probably better time-wise for me to try and defend the temple as well as defeat Seren with an Ancient Staff. Try it out first, I guess. I'll be most likely using Brews. I'll be using Super Restores, both to defend the temple as well as to fight Seren. And yeah, I need to Death Bank, get all of my potions out of the looting bag, rearrange my inventory, get Arims, and you know, all of that good stuff. So it's been, what, almost 5 hours on the dot up till this point in the quest. So we have the penultimate fight left with Esilt, or Elicit. I think it's Esilt, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Seren. So 5 hours up to this point. It's gonna be a bit of a long preparation, but I am very excited to finish this quest. Now, I know that some of you might be thinking that you can actually autocast Ancients with full Arims, right? The Arim Staff. You need the Amulet of the Damned to do so, which I do not have. And I don't really feel like going for it right now. I think that the Ancient Staff would probably work just as well, if not better, than Arims. All the staff, I mean. And speaking of which, since we're on the topic of storing Barrows armor, probably sooner rather than later, I'll be swapping out the armor that I have stored in the stash unit currently, Arims, for Darox. I still need full Darox. No, I need full... Yeah, well, I need full Darox, but I also need full Verax in order to get the Calphite Queen combat achievement. But afterwards, I'll probably drop, or Alk, the set. I'll need to get it. I'll need to get the full set, essentially, because I didn't save any of the items. That's an oversight on my end. And I'll need to get full Darox as well. Well, I do have the legs, though. That I lied. Sorry. I do have the legs. So I'll need to get 3 items. And then when it comes to mage armor, I'll be going for, I think it's the blue armor from Perilous Moons instead of Arims. And there's a stash unit for that armor set as well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's something to look forward to in the, I guess, semi-near future. But enough rambling, let's focus on the task at hand. Let's get the set out of the stash unit and see if we get lucky. We do not. That's perfectly fine. So this is going to be my setup for the penultimate fight, the penultimate, I guess, stage of Song of the Elves. Yeah, so I decided to go with Brews and Super Restores. One of the reasons being is that, as mentioned, I have Brews, I have more than enough Restores, so if I have them, why not use them? The other reason being is that Esilt, or Elicit, or whatever, he lowers your stats when you fight him, so Super Restores are going to be great in this fight. Obviously, Bloodburst, right? Yeah, Bloodburst. I'm 2 levels short to be able to cast Blood Barrage. Would love that, but unfortunately it's not gonna work. I don't know if this layout, if this inventory will be enough. It should be enough for this fight. I'm not too positive about Seren. I think we'll need to make a lot of adjustments. I think the fight is gonna be much more difficult than I'm imagining it to be pretty difficult, but I don't think that this amount of inventory is going to suffice. I have my panic teleport if I need it. Nearly full ARAMs without the staff. Yeah, pretty straightforward. We'll see what happens. I'm not expecting too many surprises with this fight specifically. Again, it's like in a way, a tank test, if you will. And then, you know, the mini-boss. And then we're off to Seren. And of course I get poisoned on the way there. Of course I do. Well, okay, wish me luck. See you soon. I have to admit, this like area with the fortifications and, you know, Victorian and Alana being here, it's very nostalgic. I only did Song of the Elves once on my main, but for some reason it's really nostalgic. I don't know why. This part really stuck with me. So yeah, it's really cool to relive it again, I guess, on a UIM for that matter. If you clump everybody up like this, it's pretty easy to defend the barricades, all comparatively speaking. But yeah, the damage that you receive, the damage that the meleeers deal, you can kind of, you know, blood blitz or blood barrage it back. So it's going pretty okay, I'd say. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm glad I decided to go the mage route here. Again, taking inspiration from Mudkip. Now it's time to fight Esild. See? Esild. So this fight is pretty straightforward. Whenever he pushes you back, all that you need to do is flick your like ranged prayer. I'll show you here in a second. Other than that, he might lower your stats. Drink a super restore potion. Yeah, like this, see? Oh, now you flick and you go back. Yeah, that's the way you do it. And then you drink a super restore. And that's it. That's pretty straightforward. And we are done. That is it. All that's left to do now is defeat the Fragment of Seren. Oh wow, man. I am ecstatic about actually reaching this point in this quest. Throughout the 5-month adventure of locking myself in Trouble Brewing, you have no idea how many times I've thought about this exact moment, you know, how I'm going to feel and what I'm going to think and, you know, what's going to happen when I reach it. When I actually get to the point of having to fight Seren and finishing Song of the Elves. It's, you know, such a major milestone on an ultimate Ironman, on any account really, but especially on a UIM. And we're here. It's, you know, the beginning of the end for Song of the Elves. Let me quickly escape because I think that I'm gonna get teleported right into the fight. I am, okay. I'll need to panic TP out of here. Let me go through the dialogue real fast. Yes, I'll definitely get out. You can be sure of that. Okay, now all that's left to do is to prepare for Seren. Oh man. There are like 1,000 thoughts in my head of how I want to approach this and what I want to do. Give me a moment to gather my bearings, kind of meditate on what the best approach would be, and I'll be back near the entrance to the, I guess, final fight. The Seren cave, if you will. Yeah, it's been nearly 6 hours, actually. Almost 6 hours up to this point in the quest. And all that's left to do is a 5 or 6 minute fight. And we'll be done. It's currently 1:30 AM. I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep and postpone this for tomorrow. Man, I should. I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. The next time we talk, I'll have made the decision. So see you soon. Okay, so I've been hyping myself up to go and at least try and fight Saren once tonight. I've replenished my resources. There wasn't a lot to replenish, to be fair. I didn't really use all that much. I know that by my inventory it might seem like I'm being super cocky. To be completely clear, I do not expect to defeat Saren on this first try. What I do expect to do is to kind of get into the groove of fighting her. Because, once again, I've only fought her once on my main, nearly maxed main at that point in time. And as far as I remember, it was not fun with a full inventory of food, or I don't even remember what I used actually. But I kind of want to, get a benchmark of what I need, first and foremost, how many resources I'm going to need. And then secondly, I want to, I guess, remember the rhythm of the fight itself, if that makes sense. I have all of my items on me. Nothing's left at the Hespori Death Bank. If I die here, I'll be able to come back and reclaim my items. Well, granted that I don't die anywhere else, but that's kind of a given, I guess. So it's not like, if I die, I wipe. Thankfully, that's not the case. But I do have my panic teleport ready as well. So yeah, my palms are sweaty, my knees are starting to feel weak, but I really want to try and take her on and see what happens. So wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. This is the beginning of the end, and it's so much so the beginning of the end that I even went to a completely wrong place. Yeah, I don't want to go there. That's a bad area to go to at this point in time. But yeah, the beginning of the end. We might complete Song of the Elves tonight. Oh, holy shit, man. Let's go. And so, we're here. I can tell you, getting poisoned on the way here sucks. But let's brew up. Let's drink a dose of Super Restore. And face Saren. This is scary. But we've got her halfway. Judging by the supplies, I don't think we'll be able to defeat her. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna teleport out. It's pretty obvious that I'm not gonna get the kill, judging by my supplies, but what I see is that I'm less nervous than I thought I'd be, which is reassuring. So, oh man, I have to wait for the teleport. Can I? No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, easy, quick way to get back. Get back home. Okay, so what I need to do is clear some inventory and purchase some chaos runes, it seems. It's a good thing that I noticed it right now. So I'm gonna buy some chaos runes. I'm gonna try and clear a few inventory slots and fill them up with supplies, and we'll try again. I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna go to sleep until I try it one more time. I'm positive that we can do this, especially after this try. We've gotten her below half health, and it seems that we only lacked a few, a few super restores and a few brews. So bear with me while I deal with the inventory management issues, and I'll be right back. I'm going back for take 2. It's still the same night. It's almost 2 AM now. What I did is freed up 3 inventory spaces. I dropped the water and earth runes, and I dropped the rune pickaxe. And I got a few extra Sarah brews, and I think 1 super restore if I'm not mistaken. The mistake that I did in the last fight is that I really spammed my super restores when I didn't need to do it. If I don't panic this time, I should be good. I should be good. If we don't complete the quest tonight, if we don't kill Saren tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to sleep, and tomorrow first thing in the morning I'm going to make some more radical rearrangements of my inventory to free up even more space. Potentially much more space, because every single slot counts. I could have dropped the Drayman staff, to be fair, but it's kind of the way of how I get to, well, to Saren, because I use fairy rings to Zulrah, and then, as you can see, I walk there. I could go through the abyss, but I really don't want to risk it, and I don't want to, you know, dump an entire super restore into myself after exiting the abyss, because, you know, your prayer gets essentially drained to zero. Nothing really left to say. Every time I walk down that strip of land, I can feel the nerves coming over more and more as I, you know, get closer to the cave. Well, every time, I only walked it twice, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, without further ado, let's chug a couple of doses of Saradomin Brew, a Super Restore, and let us take on Saren for the second time today. All that I really need are some lucky hits. Not really my definition of lucky hits, but let's hope it gets better. Unless I get super lucky with my hits, this is not going to work. I need much, well, not much, but I need more inventory space for Sarah Brews. I am getting close though. Well, comparatively speaking, I guess. Define close. Closer than last time. I want to see how low I can get her. Yeah. Okay. A quarter of HP left. And I still have essentially 3 super restores. What to do, what to do? You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. One final try. I know I said that this is the end, but let me do one last try today. I want to play around with the ratio of brews and super restores. I didn't expect that so many restores are going to be left over, so I'm only going to take 4 super restores and then fill my inventory with brews for the rest of it. Man, it's past 2 AM. One final try. One last try. And then I'll go to bed. I really want to try and get Song of the Elves completed tonight. Okay, going back to Saren, I resupplied. It was a very quick resupply, I have to say. I feel like we need 2 things for this run. We need luck, as in we need to hit, land our hits, and for the hits to actually deal damage, because I don't know what's up with my damage, but it seems like I'm like hitting a sponge. I saw a few good hits. Other than that, a lot of zeros. So that's a big issue. And then we need to essentially not get poisoned here. Okay, it's gonna be the run, guys. 3rd time's the charm. We didn't get poisoned. And now that all that we need is luck. On a serious note, the second thing that we need is essentially to be able to manage our brew versus super restore ratio. I I think, no, that's the wrong direction. I'm not making that mistake again. I'm pretty content with how I managed that ratio on my second attempt, if you compare it with the first one. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to kind of, you know, not get too nervous and then, you know, panic restore, essentially, without there actually being a need to do so. Whenever I'm actually fighting Saren, I kind of get into a, you know, sort of a zone. It's much calmer than I anticipated. I play without game sounds, like without any sounds, no music, no nothing essentially. So, and it's, you know, 2:30 a.m. so it's really quiet all around. So I'm able to concentrate and turn off, you know, my music, turn off my YouTube video, and just kind of hyper focus on trying to get Song of the Elves completed, essentially. So yeah, let me walk to the cave for the 3rd time today, and I'll see you soon. One thing that I will say is that I found a new respect, I guess, is the way to put it, for people who've completed Song of the Elves, especially UIMs who completed Song of the Elves without brews. Holy shit, that must be an undertaking. I cannot even imagine. And to think that I thought about doing it, trying to do it without brews. Sure, there's the night or the cave shade or nightshade method with the phoenix necklaces, but I am far too stupid to actually try that method. So I'm gonna stick with brews, at least until I have them, because the stack is getting lower. I don't think we'll go through even half of this stack, even if we get really unlucky, but these might be famous last words. Okay, no long-winded introductions, let's brew up and get into the fight. These are some better hits, straight from the get-go. Pretty happy. Now all I need to do is keep it up. Looking decent on the supplies, but I think it'll all depend on the hits. It will all depend on the damage. The supplies are looking good, but I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess is the right term to use. Even getting a few max hits in there as well. No, it's not a good look. I ran out of runes. I ran out of fucking runes, dude. Oh my god. Okay, let me do this. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. Oh man, this sucks. This sucks. I ran out of chaos runes. Are you kidding me? Out of all of the preparation stuff that I could have... Oh man, come on, come on. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? I ran out of runes, dude. Well, I mean, we're here, so, let's see what we can do. This is so stupid. This is so stupid, man. Well, given our predicament, we're actually doing pretty okay, I'd say. I definitely don't expect to get the kill now, but I am, out of, complete sporting interest, I am curious of how far we can take this. Come on, Seren. Show me what you've got. I'm handicapped in this situation. You have the upper ground. Well, I've handicapped myself, to be fair, so I can't really complain, but how did I miss it, dude? How did I miss it? And this is, mark my words, this is gonna be the thing that will break this run, essentially. Unless I get ungodly good hits, we're not gonna make it. I would be lying if I said I didn't have a slight expectation to make it, but yeah. We are hitting though. I want to save my last super restore for the very end. Save it as much as possible when I have to brew down, essentially. We are hitting. Okay. Okay, we might actually do it. Come on, come on, come on. Good hits. Good hits. Well, if she keeps on healing that much, we might not do it. Come on. She healed 100 HP. We're doing something, man. We're actually doing something. She's 1/10 of her HP left. Are we actually gonna do it? Are we actually gonna do it? Come on, please don't jinx it. Please do not jinx it. Come on, come on, come on. Is this it? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude, we did it! Oh my fucking god, dude, we did it! I can't shout. I have to contain myself because it's 2:30 in the fucking morning, but we actually did it. We defeated Saren. Third time was the charm. And with... we ran out of runes midway, man. I cannot believe it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. It was deserved. I put myself into that predicament, to be fair, but I feel like, you know, we handled it pretty well. Man, we did it. We finished Song of the Elves. That's it. We have access to Prifddinas. We have access to Crystal, to Bofa, to Zolcano, to construction. Dude, we can start training construction. Oh my god, man. Easier death piling. Yes, 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 yes. We did it. We did it. That's it. Song of the Elves completed on the ultimate Ironman. Oh my god. Let me grab a screenshot. That's it. That's it. A hunter level. That's pretty cool. We're in Prifddinas, guys. We are in Prifddinas. UAM tutorial island complete. Oh man. Oh man. We're here, dude. We're in Prifddinas on the ultimate Ironman. We've completed Song of the Elves on the UIM. I am so happy. I'm so happy about this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to manage, right? I need to get my ARMs back into the stash unit. I need to sort my inventory. I need to sort everything out, essentially. But I do want to explore Prifddinas a little bit. Kind of, you know, I guess get a feel. Well, I have access to Prifddinas on my main, and I spend a lot of time here, comparatively speaking. But I want to kind of, you know, let it sink in. Essentially, is what I'm saying, and then I'll be able to come up with a clear plan. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Holy shit. I'm gonna take a walk around, both in Prifddinas as well as IRL, and after that, I'll log off and I'll go to sleep. I don't know how I'm gonna fall asleep tonight, but I'm gonna try to. And tomorrow, first thing in the morning, we rearrange our inventory. We, you know, get our pickaxe back, get our runes back for teleportation. Sort out the looting bag once again, because it's a bit of a mess right now. And we'll roll the wheel of challenges. I'm gonna call it the wheel of challenges, I think. That name probably suits it best. Bear with me, I'm still coming up with, you know, the proper way to call it and this series as well. But yeah, and you know, after we complete the challenge towards the end of the video, I'll tell you a bit about my upcoming plans. Yeah, so good night. See you tomorrow. For you, it's gonna be a couple of seconds. For me, it's gonna be a pretty, you know, a pretty good night's sleep, I think. Either that, or I'm not gonna sleep at all. I cannot remove a smile from my face. I cannot believe the UIM is in Prifddinas. Okay, I'm rambling. That's it. See you in a couple of seconds. Good morning. I slept pretty great, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so I had a lot of time to think about what I want to do and how I want to do it. So I think the very first order of business is to sort the inventory out. I had some time to think about how I want to do things before I fell asleep, and I've kind of figured out the, I guess, initial approach that I want to take, or the very first few things that I want to do, but that's, you know, for the end of the video. Now we need to sort all of this situation out, and then I guess roll... What am I doing? Roll the challenge, right, for today's video. So yeah, let me quickly sort everything out, and then I'll be right back. I still can't believe that we're improved in us. This wasn't a dream. This is reality. Oh man. I've reclaimed my earth and water runes, putting the items back into the stash unit, and let's see what we get. Okay, I essentially sorted out my inventory and my looting bag. I think it's pretty decent now. Stored the items, bought the runes back. So now we can go and spin the wheel of challenges and see what additional task we need to do in this video. In addition to Song of the Elves, that is. And then once we're all done with that, I'll tell you a bit about what's coming next for the UAM. So here we are, back at the wheel. I've added no new challenges, so everything, you know, if you watch my previous videos, you know what each of these means. If not, you can check the description of the video. And without further ado, let us see what the challenge for today is. Okay. Last man standing. If you don't know, what this essentially means is that I need to get a single win at LMS. The problem is that I absolutely suck when it comes to PKing. Here, let me show you. If I go to Justine here, I have 5 victories. 5 victories. But if we go to the collection log and go to... Where is LMS? Yeah, if we go to LMS, I've played... How many? 205 games of LMS. And I have 5 wins. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually quite excited about this challenge. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be interesting. So let's see what happens. Let's see how many games of LMS it will take for us to get a single victory. 205 is our starting point. If we manage to get a lot of bots in our games, it might snag the victory. But even then, the bots, as of late, have become very proficient. Well, they've always been proficient in PKing. But as of late, you know, it's getting worse and worse. They're, you know, much better than me, that's for sure. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I guess we'll see. That is the first bot down. The issue is that I don't really do Tribrit. I can do, well, melee and range, but I really suck when it comes to mage. Anything mage, PvP, if that makes sense. So I don't Tribrit at all. And any player who does this, legitimate player, Darox again, any legitimate player who does this, obviously, you know, they're gonna get the win every single time. So that's not ideal. You know, for my first game back in a while, I have to say I don't remember the bots acting the way that they do here, where there's like 3 of them essentially stacked and not doing anything. I'm gonna check all of the, you know, the usual bot spots in this map specifically. But yeah, seems to be nobody here. There's fights happening there. So I'm not gonna avoid legitimate people or like legitimate fights because I would need to do them either way, sooner or later. But for my first game back, 3 kills, that's pretty decent. That's 4 kills and 5 survivors left. Damn, I'm getting pretty lucky with this first game. Am I going to meet at least 1 legitimate player? This is the biggest mystery to me. will I be able to see at least one legitimate player? Because there's 3 survivors left, so 2 people apart from me. So I would need to fight at least one person, I guess, if they don't die to the fog. Let's see. Okay, there's a bot. How do I get to it? Okay. So let me just tag it. Am I gonna die? Don't let me die. Don't let me die here. No. Am I actually gonna die? No. I'm not gonna die. Okay. Oh, am I? Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Brother, I had the victory. That was the last bot left. And I greeted for that one extra kill and I died. Oh my god. I am never going to live this down. I'm not gonna put this into the video. Okay, jokes aside, I'm really salty about how that ended. I had the victory. First try, I had the victory. And I literally threw it away. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I tried. So that's 2 failed games. I'm so salty about the last one. And we didn't get it. Okay, good fight. Good fight. We go again. 4 players left. 5 kills. This game's going pretty well. I don't want to jinx it, but up until this point, it's going pretty well. Okay, so there's 2 of us left. 6 kills and 1 player left. I hope it's a bot, but I'm not leaving this goddamn square. I'm not gonna risk it. I might look for him a little bit, but if I don't see him, I'm not going anywhere near the fog. Yep, I found him. Here he is. So, we will actually be getting the victory. Oh man, that feels nice. That's it! We won! We won a game of LMS. So, let's see. It was our... our 5th game, actually. Okay, that's really good. Well, if you take my statistics into account, like my, past statistics, that's really good. Yeah, I was very salty about the first game, I'm not gonna lie. But it seems like the bot issue in LMS, it's not getting any better. Right, and well, I'm not complaining in this specific scenario because it allowed me to get the victory pretty easily. But yeah, challenge complete. Fantastic. Now we can actually talk about the next video and the upcoming, I guess, short-term future for this account. So obviously, we've unlocked Privdanas. Right, that's a huge milestone for the account and a huge milestone for any UIM or any account in general. And there's a lot of stuff to do there. I've mentioned, Gauntlet, I've mentioned Volcano, construction, things like that. But even when it comes to, for example, Cosmic Runes, right? There's a rune shop there that stocks, I think, 200-ish or something Cosmic Runes. Whereas up until this point, the only place that we could reliably purchase Cosmic Runes was Al-Kharid, the I guess, rune seller in Al-Kharid. But he would only stock 10 Cosmic Runes at a time. So a lot of world hopping involved if you wanted more Cosmic Runes. I'm going on a tangent, but essentially what I want to say is that Privdanas really unlocks a lot of cool stuff for us. But I don't want to get into that just yet. There are a few, let's call them loose ends, that I want to tie, and that is exactly what we'll be doing in the next video. In order to do that though, I need a few, hopefully just a few bags of gems, because I need an uncut dragonstone. Okay, I didn't get very lucky with that. It's like, what, 7, I think, bags of gems? But I have more than enough stardust saved up, so not really something I'm worried about. But I want to use up all of the stardust at once. And in regards to that, actually, I can tell you I'll be doing it when I reach 92 mining. Because, again, as mentioned, I think in a previous video, I want 92 mining for amethyst, because I want to start making amethyst darts for the future blowpipe, right? But I also need 89 crafting, if I'm not mistaken, and the stardust, or the gems from the stardust, that I acquire up until 92 mining is going to help me reach that, or get really close to it. I really love how it all falls into place in that way. Let me go cut all of the gems and sell them to Martin in Rogue's Den. And I'm not going to reveal what I need the Dragonstone for in this video, but let's just say that it has to do with mining. See if you can guess it. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end off this video. It was wild. Not only did we complete Song of the Elves, the probably most looked forward to quest for me on this account. We've unlocked a lot of things for the UAM, but we've also got a win on Last Man Standing, which is, again, really cool. And at the start of the next video, I'll reveal everything that we'll be doing, but I can tell you that it's gonna be, at least, you know, from the way that I see it right now, it's going to be a pretty random video. I'm hoping that in the best way possible. We'll complete some of the goals that I wanted to complete for a very long time now, that I had been, you know, pushing forward because of Trouble Brewing and because of Song of the Elves and, you know, things like that. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Your support means a lot. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see future content from me. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.